So in this video, I'm going to explain why I got the American Express Plum card in the mail today and why I think every startup, every drop shipper, every person that's on Amazon, and anybody wanting cash flow needs to get this charge card. I'm going to explain why in this video. Make sure you guys are all joining the private Facebook group. There's no spam allowed. We are dropping credit tips, tricks, and hacks. We're thousands upon thousands of people in there. No self-promotion, no spam allowed. It's a safe place. If you're not in it, you're missing out. Join in the link below and add me on Instagram. We're going to be doing a lot of updates on Instagram. It's a way that you can DM me your credit questions, anything that you have a credit question about. Send me a DM. I'll send you a voice memo back. Just be patient with me. It takes me a little bit to get to all the messages because there's a lot of messages. And I'm going to be doing a lot of Instagram giveaways and everything, so you don't want to miss it. Add me on Instagram. Links in the description as well. All right, guys, let's talk about why I got the American Express Plum charge card and why I think you should have it too. All right, so number one, this charge card is going to be the most unique product that American Express has, and it's probably the most slept on charge card that American Express has. Number one, charge cards need to be paid in full every 30 days. But this one is unique, my friend, because this thing does a couple things. Okay, this does not have to be paid in full for 60 days. That's right, every 2 months. So that's like what, six pay in fulls a year versus 12, right? So the American Express every month has the American Express Platinum, the Gold, the Green. Every single month has to be paid in full unless you do pay over time, which is like the new feature that Amex is rolling out, which isn't the greatest thing in the world. But whatever the case is, you pay in full on these charge cards. And then they have their credit cards, right? Where a lot of them have great offers as well. But what I like about this card is there's no preset spending limit. It goes off of your credit spending history. So it's going to be the same thing as a platinum card, right? It's not going to report to your business. It's not going to report to your business credit, and it's also not going to report to your personal credit. So it's completely off the radar. If you're spending 10K, 20K on this card every single month, your credit limit is going to be massive on this card, and what you can do with this card is amazing. And the great thing is you don't have to pay that balance in full for 60 days. So some people want the credit card reward. Some people want the MR points. I get that. The MR points with American Express is amazing, probably the best in the game, okay? But when you are leveraging cash flow, sometimes it's more valuable for you to have the cash flow than for you to be having MR points sitting in your account. You can always go after that later, but when you're starting a business, cash flow's like so key, right? And this is how this works. So let's say that I spend $10,000 on this card in one billing cycle. All I have to do is pay the minimum balance on the next bill, and then I can pay the remaining balance on the second bill. So here's what I mean by that. Let's say in January, I rank up $10,000 on this card. Well, in February, I can pay that balance in full, right, and get 1.5% cash back, or as a statement credit, or I can choose to just pay the minimum balance, which would be 10% of that, which would be $1,000, and then that remaining 9K would be on the February bill. See what I mean by that? So it's really cool because you only have to pay the minimum balance, and then the full balance is due in 60 days from when you spent it, right? So I love that aspect about this card. I'm kind of bummed out that this isn't a metal card. It'd be super dope to have a Plum metal card like the gold card. Now, I own the business gold card. I just ordered the business platinum card, and I'll tell you why in another video. But this business platinum card, I'm looking to use it very, very strategically and to manage cash flow. Obviously, business lines of credit, personal lines of credit, 0% APR credit cards. You know how I am with all of that stuff. This is just another thing in my repertoire where I can ring up the spend, make it not report to my personal credit, so my utilization is crystal clear to be able to leverage my personal credit to get more business funding. It also helps me improve my relationship with American Express. because the more cards you have, the more spend you have. American Express treats you like royalty. Now, what you don't want to do with American Express, and I'm going to talk about this in another video, you want to be very careful, and you don't want to manufacture spend with American Express. I know some of you MSers want to use these Amex cards for that. Guys, Amex is too valuable to be doing manufactured spending. If you guys choose to do that, it's up to you. But listen, Amex will block you, blacklist you, and I just choose not to MS at all with American Express whatsoever. These things are debt weapons for me, people, and American Express is something I really, really, really value. I'm a huge believer in this company, American Express. So every card that they have has their own purpose, and you need to know how to utilize them. So watch my entire Amex playlist. I talk about how to get into American Express. I talk about how to get out of American Express jail, because I've been there. Okay. I've talked about everything regarding American Express. You can watch that entire playlist. And you can also join the Facebook group and throw your Amex questions in there, and all your Amex questions on this video as well, because we will literally answer all the questions on this channel. So make sure that you do that. But I chose to get this card strictly because of cash flow. And when I don't have to pay my balance in full for 60 days, that's a game changer for me. And I think that'd be a game changer for a lot of people that are ordering a lot of product, drop shipping. A lot of people have asked me, hey, what credit card should I use for my Amazon business, or for my drop shipping business, or for my clothing business, or for my merch business, or for my trucking business, or whatever the case is. And I'm just like, you can go for the points, and the platinum will definitely help you, and so will the gold, right? The gold's great with like online ads and stuff. But if you're looking for the cash flow, you either get the cash back or the cash flow. And the cash back is a statement credit, okay? But you either get the cash back or the cash flow, and I think that cash flow is going to be key for a lot of people right now, and it's just a unique card to have that most cards don't have. The only other card that I know about that does a 60-day pay in full is going to be the Row card, right, which is a new fintech card. Now, this card does have an annual fee of $250. There's no sign-up bonus, okay, so it's literally a cash flow card, okay? Now, you can also have 10 charge cards and 4 credit cards, personal and business, unless you were grafted in, or at least unless you were grandfathered in, I should say. Some people have 5, whatever the case is. But this is one of the slots I would fill my charge cards with. Also, I got this card with no hard pull because I was already in the Amex family. So it's a soft pull for every new business or personal credit card once you are in the Amex family. All right? So send me your credit questions right now in the comments section. What do you have a question about the Plum card? Do you like the Plum card? Is this something for you? Say hate it or love it. I love it, but you may not love it. It's okay. It's a cash flow charge card. It's very, very unique, and it has a very, very specific purpose. Let me know if you guys like it below.